Good morning, all my beautiful viewers. Well, it's a rainy, cold morning here. Actually, we're afternoon now. It's taken me so long to set this camera up the way I wanted it this morning. So it's a rainy, cold morning here in Southern Oregon, so I thought it'd be a good time for me to try to do this video that I haven't been doing for the last couple of days, because yesterday I decided, since I had a cancellation of my Mahjong group here, I decided to just decorate the house for Christmas. So my tree, my little baby tree is up, and the swag is on the fireplace, and all that other stuff is done. So for now, what I want to do is tell you what I'm going to show you today, because this is a self-published Lenormand. Now, I don't know if it's Lenormand or Lenormand, so I'll have to watch some more videos on YouTube and find out what the pronunciation is, because I think I've heard it both ways. But this is the Lenormand Cerulean Tarot. I wrote this card out for anybody who's interested. So I'll hold it up here. It is a self-published card by Lynn Boyle, and she has her own site on Etsy where she sells those cards and other cards. And it's a very pretty deck. And this one is called Cerulean, and her site is called Aquarius Wellbeing. That's the name of her site on Etsy, Aquarius Wellbeing, and it's Lynn Boyle. Now, this deck did not come with a little booklet at all, but it did come with a PDF file, which I printed out. So here it is. I printed out the file, and it's got a couple of pages here of the file. And then I've printed out other Lenormand things for myself here, shortcuts and stuff that I found on eBay. Not eBay, on the internet. So, and then I have my Lenormand book. I've created a Lenormand book. So I'm ready to go this winter to try to work with this, as well as learning the other tarot, which I still have a lot of work to do on. But I'm trying to do a couple of spreads every day for myself. I'm not filming them usually, but I probably should do it so you can all see how I fumble and fall, and you can give me all kinds of hints and help. So let me get on with showing you this deck. I'm going to do a whole run through on this very beautiful deck. I had made this little crochet piece for it. Got me into crocheting again because of these little mini decks, and because it didn't come with anything. It was only wrapped in little cellophane. So I've made this little thing. So as soon as I readjust this camera, I'll be back, and you won't even notice I've been gone, because hopefully I will edit it properly. So hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Now here's my little Lenormand deck. Now this deck, as I said, is self-published by Lynn Boyle, and she has a site on Etsy. And typical like a Lenormand, it's a 36 card deck, but it came with extra cards. It came with extra men and women cards, and it also came with, I think, an extra star card. So it's 40 cards in all. So I'm going to sit here and hope that you can see these well. I redone the camera, so I'm learning with each video I make to give you a better look at everything. So this is the rider, but then it gives you a female rider as well. Very sweet. I love the colors in the deck, and there's a softness about the deck, and it also gives you the card things with the suits, the hearts and stuff. Here's Clover. And again, it's very easy to understand this deck. Ship. Very pretty house. Tree. Clouds. There's no guesswork about what the cards are. Snake. Beautiful colors. And again, even though it's a small deck, everything is very easy to see, very clear, very lovely deck. Coffin. Bouquet. Scythe. Whip or broom. They put both in. I noticed that some people use broom, some have whip. And the pretty bluebirds. A charming looking child, looks very Victorian. And of course the fox. I was hoping the fox would be, a red fox. I'm very partial to red foxes. But when you look at the whole color theme of these cards with the pale blues and the light grays and stuff, it seems appropriate that they made it more of an Arctic gray fox. And the bear, good strong bear. And then here's one of the 2 stars cards. This one, which has the lamplight, and one without the lamplight. I don't know whether you're supposed to use both or whether you just pick the one you like. I'm not sure how these things work. And then here's the stork, pretty stork. I just wish, like the other deck I have, the Lenormand deck, I wish it was in flight, but it's still a beautiful card. And then the dog, I mean, how cute is that? I mean, with the little terriers. I'm very partial to terriers since I have a little Jack Russell dog here. He's a little rescue dog, and so far he's behaving himself today. And the tower, very apropos. And here's the park, or pathway. She calls it a park. Mountain. Oh no, here's the path. So I guess the park and the path are different. See, I guess I'm not as familiar with the cards yet as I think. Here's the paths. Very pretty. And the busy little mice here. And the heart again has that feeling of Victorian cards. Heart. And an apropos ring. It actually looks like a ring. Book. Letter. And then there are 2 men here. I guess maybe there's one younger, one older. They sort of look similar age to me, but maybe you just pick the one you want, or just determine which one you think is the younger and the older and use it that way. And there's the woman card. And again, there are 2. I think this is the older woman here and the younger woman there. So I guess that second man was the younger man, I think. I don't know. But the woman card. And then the very pretty lilies. And sun card. Lovely moon. And key. The other deck I have has a lock and a key. This one just has a key. But they're equally wonderful decks. Here's fish. Little fish. And the anchor. And lastly, in the Lenormand decks is the cross. So I hope if you haven't seen this deck before, you enjoy looking at it. And I'll be back with another video soon. I have some other decks I want to be able to do a whole run through with. I have the, let's see, what do I have here? I've got the Touchstone Tarot, which I want to see, and the Sacred India Tarot, which I think might have some interest to some people. I don't think that's online too much. So I'll be making more videos now that I'm slowly figuring out how to use things. So I'll bid everybody a good, wonderful day, and thank you all you beautiful people for stopping by again. And if you can, please hit a like button if you found anything to like in my video, and maybe subscribe, and come back again. And I'll probably be doing also a video and showing, I've added more crystals to my crystal table here, so I may be doing a video on that as well. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and namaste.